All right, welcome to the home tour. So this is the main living area. Lots of work to do here. This flooring, it's gonna be gone. Ceiling fan, we're gonna definitely replace that. Ceilings, we actually might work on today. Those will probably just knock down. Vents will probably replace. These are actually really gross. And then you look over this way. This is kind of like the little heart of the house, if you will. So you can see, walk over this way and you can see all the way downstairs. And then there's a skylight right above you. This room, right off to the side. Flooring's already been removed in here. Definitely needs some TLC. Likely, all the wood paneling is gonna go. I tore this off last night just to take a look at what was under here. And then this is like another little closet. That is actual brick, that's not veneer. This is actual brick. It leads to a fireplace downstairs that I'll show you. Kitchen, but we'll come back. So this is one of the extra rooms in here. So you can see a nice lovely hole in the wall. Nothing up here. The other one though does have access to the attic. Pretty sure this is asbestos tiling. This is gonna be covered over. We are not gonna disturb this if we can help it. This is just all throughout the house. They just did a number on this place, but I think with a little stripping, a little TLC, it'll look great. Next room. So it's a double closet. There's also some, it looks like water hookup here. And then like I said, up over in this one, that is the attic. Some doors, but I think, as you can see down here, I don't think we're gonna be able to repurpose these because they're just a little bit too far gone. The hardware we might be able to save, but we'll see. And then this is my favorite feature of this room. This is actually a shoestring. Very intuitive. There's my father, so I'll have to say hi to him. Laundry room. So this is another room with a nice skylight. You can already tell how bright it is in here. Looks very nice. And then this is washer dryer. So down there is our electrical, and then over here is our water. Master bath, if you want to call it that. Not too crazy in here. I think we will end up pulling up this tile, replacing it, keeping the tub. We're gonna keep the shower. I think we might end up replacing the toilet. At the very least, I'll replace the toilet seat. And then all of this paneling, it's all kind of loose. You can hear that. I am gonna just remove the paneling because I don't like it. Probably reframe this window, get something else over here. And then this is the main mirror that is covering up that beautiful sunflower wallpaper. Little closet over there. All right, little closet here. I'm doing the home walkthrough. What do you have to say?
It's yours.
There you go. All right, kitchen. So tile, it's gonna be ripped up. This, I don't know what we're gonna do with this space yet. Likely, let me back up here. Likely this is gonna be maybe like a little coffee or alcohol sort of station. You can tell at some point they even, the tape up there, they put the tape up, they never took it down, and they did an awful job with the painting, so I have no idea what they were thinking. There's some little recessed lighting in here. But as you can tell, it looks like this probably is gonna fall out if this little piece of tape is removed, so we got a lot of work to do there. Countertops, I'm gonna probably put epoxy over them because as you can see, like over here, there's a lot of wear on this countertop. It's not probably immediately visible with the video. This has to be replaced along with all the other appliances. And then if you look up in here, if I can get it, yeah, that's not even actually a hood. So sink here, this is gonna be replaced. I think what I'm gonna end up doing, we're gonna just chop it off all the way to the edge. And then I'm gonna have an exposed sink. So probably these two top cabinets are gonna get totally removed. And then hopefully the sink that I bought, which is a Kohler, will sit kind of nicely down in there and we'll just kind of go right up against the wall. And also this backboard over here is gonna be totally cut off. So the counter's actually gonna extend flat right to that. All the backsplash has gotta go. This window at some point is getting replaced just because, as you can tell, it's kind of like the older wooden style. And then over here, the other piece, you can tell they left the fridge in place when they originally painted, so that's gotta be fixed. Same thing over here, I'm gonna cut off. Let me see if I can do this with my finger. Cut that off, and then epoxy it. And then I'm gonna be painting all of these cabinets. I'm thinking a sage green color, but we'll see. So these old stairs here. Again, this is the skylight, so you look right up, a different angle. Thinking about what I could put up there. And then we'll go downstairs in a second. This is the graffiti room. Favorite room in the house. So this is gonna need a lot of love. And I think there's some work to be done with the baseboard here, as you can see, because this is over the old garage. So I wanna make sure that we don't have any issues with this baseboard if we put, you know, like a vinyl plank over it. Windows, you can see that, that's on the outside. So that has to be repainted, and that's about 3 windows in the house have to be repainted. And then a touch up like right here, like this corner that needs to get touched up. And then down into the basement. See all the carpet strips are still in order. Nice little feature here, like this. Boom. So again, I think this is asbestos tiling, but interestingly, there was something over this, because if you look, this is like the plywood sheet, and then it's even. It's totally even with the asbestos flooring. So I think that what they did was they cut out a chunk and they wanted to just cover up the asbestos tiling. And for some reason, this got cut up. Maybe there's a wall here, I don't really know. Let me look over here. A little support beam. The ductwork is up here, and that little thing right there. Paneling, all this will go. The flooring probably going to get ripped up because there's lots of areas like that, like that, like that, that. So obviously the flooring is not connected very well. This is the dungeon. Favorite room in the house. I don't really have a light for in here, so apologize for that, but that's all you get. We got the little Pixar lamp here. Oh, that's right, I unplugged it. So this room, just another bedroom. You know, nothing crazy fancy about this room besides the color choice. That fan does have to be replaced right there. So that unfortunately is clogged. It's kind of dirty, so we got to replace that. Obviously some patchwork in here, but I mean, it's a really nice big room, and we just got to cover up the flooring, get some new paint in here. I'll probably replace all the outlets in this room. So I haven't even thought about what we're gonna do for this kitchen yet. But let me show you Harry Potter's room right over here. So that is just like a little extra room. That's actually kind of nice. It reminds me of something my grandparents used to have in their house. I will show you the outside at some point. And then here's our kitchen in the basement. So, you know, there's some water damage up here, as you can see. And also look at that light. We gotta tend to that. So, you know, I mean, look at these. They're all off hinge. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do here. There's a lot of work to be done, but this is coming at a later date. And then over here, this is the stove. This had to be removed because the loan was not gonna be approved otherwise. We have the tile down here, and then some like stick on or something over here. This bathroom is an absolute mess, but it is another full bath. So I think that with the right amount of TLC, this will look beautiful. But I mean, as you can tell, there's a lot of fancy little plumbing work going on over here. And I think that, you know, we need to do some figuring on how to like maybe hide some of those pipes a little more effectively, or maybe just lower the ceiling level, but we'll see about that. And then this is the basement. Contrary to the dungeon, this is not the dungeon, that's the other room. Water heater over here, that's probably got to be replaced soon. Electrical panel, that's a big boy, actually. So no problems there. In fact, I have room to add on. Water hookup over there. Support beams. And there's a few support beams that are in concrete, which apparently is pretty common for a lot of the houses that were built in like the 60s, 70s. This one was built in 67, I believe. And then out here, let me show you a little bit of the outside. So this is totally missing. So this door probably has to be replaced, or a little bit of love needs to happen. But I mean, look at that. They just wrecked this thing. You can tell like they had animals or dogs out here. They probably ruined it. So yeah, pretty freaking gross. Really disgusting. These are just pallets, if you can tell. All of that is just pallets. But it's nice because there's these raised beds like right here. And they're also right here behind me. Those behind me are actually raised beds. And they were not supported correctly. So on the opposite side, they're kind of falling through. But I think that if we take all these pallets down, we kind of clean up this space, maybe put some new grass down, it's going to look really nice. And this deck itself is really, really sturdy. You saw the fridge out on it earlier in the video. And then those are the raised beds. And there's a little shed out there, but don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to show you the front of the house, just so that way the house number is not up on display. But yeah, that's really it. So thanks for watching. I wanted to just document this just to kind of have, you know, a point A. I have done nothing to this house so far. So stay tuned, and I'll be back in another video.